How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Well, you look wonderful. God, you are doing so much great things. I just love watching what's going on. I kind of feel like I'm I'm back in the, way back here. Because I can't keep up with you all.
See,
Oh,
I have been into this field for almost uh, 17 years of online teaching because I started
you
while,
need to
yeah.
you need to start teaching me.
It's,
I don't have a class. I don't have a class, which makes it difficult because I'm not about a single classroom. I'm about trying to gather all the classrooms up together into one large classroom.
great.
See, and particularly now with the problem that we have here in the U.S. I don't know what the heck's going to happen with education. It's. I didn't think it could get worse, but I think it can now. Um, and makes it even more critical. Michael Susker and I were talking about the fact that, you know, we almost feel defeated
I
in
understand.
what's happening,
Yeah,
and yet, and if we stop, we'll lose any momentum that we're making in trying to get the learners to take back education and start doing exactly what we're doing, teaching each other
exactly.
and pulling it out of the government curriculum.
Yeah, uh, me too. Doing the same thing here. My expansion of the word class is connected learning activities through social service. So,
You're going to put this because I'm doing a book on this.
great.
I was asked to write a book about how to use the matrix. It's really sort of difficult for me to sit down and write a book to say this is how you use it because it's a philosophy and it's an understanding of our responsibility to each other for our success.
That's right.
And the visual picture of that. So if you start to use it, you visually see things, you put things down on paper, and it's kind of hard to ignore your accountability that way.
That's right. Yeah.
Including the government in Kenya, you see, they ended up having to take accountability for those pieces that were identified as their pieces.
Mm-hmm. Good.
So, but I was really hoping to be in Pakistan now. They could not get the visa to me in time, and so I said, I'm not coming in without a visa. No way. Not good.
Okay.
So I canceled the reservations and stuff. But
Yes.
I what we're trying to do is to take schools that have the internet connection
Mm-hmm.
to have them to put in one place the URLs of the lessons that they're creating,
Uh-huh.
and to also have them created in a way that they can be downloaded in a hard copy lesson.
Okay.
So the schools that have that access begin to turn around and teach the schools that don't have all that access
Okay.
what it is doing and the techniques, so that we can then start to bring that access in to them. Or even the schools that have, so many of the schools that I visited in Africa, they had the internet, they had the electricity, and they had computers, and they used the computers for practicing the typing.
I know, yeah. We have the same problem here. 4 years ago, I connected our finance minister with a colleague of mine in Australia named Michael Graffin. Okay, and we started connected learning in that school, in a remote village. And the finance minister approved money enough for a 3-story building with enough computers. But the teachers there have not upgraded and they are still teaching paintbrush and word processing there. So I decided to change my tactics of teaching the teachers. Instead, now I am teaching mothers. Training, mothers.
That's right. Doing exactly what it is we're trying to do, Sebastian. Because there's so many communities out there and the kids all have to go to one large place. And why are we not empowering the learners within the community and creating community learning centers so that those schools become available to the adults and the students? Because community needs to have them involved. Let me show you the plan that I sort of was writing up. This is what I'm trying to get started.
Yeah, please do that.
It's actually this is Uganda, but I believe if we can get pilot going, or the pilots that are going in the foreground, that we can do this in other places, in any country.
Okay.
Okay. So you see, you are like a school.
Okay.
And you understand and are now you have your personal learning network. The kids are learning from each other. They're creating lessons and sharing their knowledge with each other so that they can do something in the future with this, right?
Great.
And they turn around and they become the mentors to these schools.
Good.
So these schools are the schools that you're talking about. They got everything, but they don't know how to do anything with it.
Exactly, yeah.
We empower them to be able to become A schools.
Yeah.
Once they become A schools, their responsibility, because it makes sense, that when you learn and you create, you give back. Give back. They turn around and they mentor C schools.
Good.
Now, as we go further down into the schools, the ABC, you're going to get schools that don't have computers, don't have internet access. Okay. But when we can get enough schools that are starting to form this group, okay, then we can go to things like Safaricom, what's the other one? Orange. Okay, some of the big global internet services, and we ask them to become the internet service of class.
Okay.
No.
I understand, yes.
So they're willing to help get internet into any school in any community. So the cost, where the cost is going to be when we start getting down into those schools, we've got to figure out how we get electricity to all of them.
Okay.
That's a government issue, and we need to make sure that we can somehow or another use a matrix so the government identifies that as their problem. Something that they need to do and take responsibility for.
Okay, I understand.
So that we're getting electricity in.
Yes.
And then we start fundraising for computers into these places. So and you don't have tons of computers. I taught Cheery with one computer.
Yeah.
all for long 5 years. They had one computer. A laptop computer.
Yes,
Now more computers. We have a projector. So I say if you get one computer and a projector into every school, they have access to the educational web that's being designed. You're creating.
That's right.
And there isn't anything that kids are learning or teaching that cannot fit any curriculum. Right.
Yes.
So in fact, we can follow the learners to be able to allow them to learn that they want to learn about and create what's necessary to become successful in their own environment.
That's right. Good.
That's what we want.
It's a grand plan, and it will succeed because the time is right. With the connections we have, we are able to work globally, although we are working from home. So in my plan here, I am working with on a project what I call waste to wealth.
You're calling what? Calling what?
Waste to wealth. I am converting the garbage to money using
waste.
yeah, the poor people here. For instance, is over here in Cochin, in Kerala, our part of the world, we gather all waste into one plastic carry bag and throw it. So what happens is, it is not segregated, and very poor people have to do it manually. It's so dirty, so I wouldn't even stand looking at it. So bad. Instead, I am now training poor families to make a paper container, like a waste paper bag, okay, but it is strong and sturdy as though it is made out of cardboard, and I am issuing it to 400 households in a few days. I am giving 4 such containers per household so that they can segregate waste at source: food waste, plastic, electronic, glass and metals, etc., which could be collected by the poor people and sold for money.
Oh, really?
So,
really?
yeah, they'll get the money back, and the food waste could be used to kind of make biogas. So I am also issuing biogas plants. In every 20 households I am issuing one like that, so that these 20 households will directly deposit their waste into that biogas plant. So converting that to energy and manure. All this is from out of pocket. Okay, I am not supported by government, but because when I connect with people, I am rich. See, I have half an hour ago I was talking to German students in Austria. Catherine Sablatny connected me to her classroom. Now tomorrow students here will start talking to German students and learn a bit of German language. And I am running a German language training center here, for which they pay me a fee, and other support I can give through Duolingo or such software available for learning, like the Learners Teach Learners program. So the fee that I get, I spend it on this activity, because we all have to give back. It's high time we did it. So I am trying to do it and inculcate that feeling, because when you do it that way, I now know I can get a lot of money just for teaching German to people who are interested to work in the tourism field. Now I can run a polyglot school, because I have Chinese friends who could be teaching Chinese here, and Korean friends who would be teaching Korean language here, and everyone is into connected learning in with me as the leader.
And not just language. It's culture. And
Exactly.
it's also sharing their environment with
Exactly.
us. We don't understand. You know, I a little bit better because I've been in Africa before I left. But understand their environment and helping them get a curriculum and education their needs. So what the government is trying to sell us, because it doesn't work. It's not necessarily successful in any country. And then you have the ability of grouping these schools and these classrooms together, where those that have see things that they can actually do to help make the environment that don't have a better place. That's how we start creating more. Oh dear. Well, I'm going to bring somebody from Pakistan.
Please help. Let's a group conversation.
Let's try if I can do that.
Hey, maybe I can add someone from. Let me see. I'll try to add in here. Yeah.
For a while. Pakistan has been trying to get me to come there. I lost it. Let's see. Fine. Let's see if I can add them. Yes. Joseph. Well, good morning. Good afternoon, Joseph. Oh, I don't hear him. Right? We have a meeting here. Hello. Hello, we are around the country. We should have people introduce themselves.
Professor, I was in conversation with hello, Professor Joseph.
I was in conversation with Professor Joseph.
Sebastian, tell them a little bit about who you are.
Okay, I am in Kerala. Who else is here other than Tracy?
I'm fine. I'm going to put some headphones on because I'm getting
Please,
feedback.
yeah.
Oh.
Is this Professor Joseph?
No. Let's see. I need one that's got the other side.
There seems to be some problem at my end. I'll call back again.
That works.
Does it?
That works.
Yes, Professor Joseph. Hello, Professor Joseph. I think his audio seems to have some problem.
He can't hear us either.
Okay.
Now, where is Joseph from?
He is in Kerala, but he's a teacher, a success motivation trainer who has been all over the world. He had his training in America. Thereafter, he has been in Dubai and all the Gulf countries. Recently, after his retirement, he came back to Kerala. We worked together. I just saw him online and thought of adding him to this conversation.
Very cool.
Okay, I think I will have to personally help him set up his audio first, later on.
Yes.
And then have a conversation with Tracy, etc. Who else is here?
Have you shared the matrix with Joseph at all?
Not yet, no. But we could be doing it. And we have Muhammad, right? Okay.
Raif, you wanna tell them about who you are in Pakistan?
Yeah, Race.
Yeah. Hello.
Yes. Please tell me about yourself. Yeah. Fine. Thank you.
Can we speak in Urdu?
Okay, Hindi should do. Yeah. Okay. मुझे तो मालूम हो जाएगा.
क्या चल है? ठीक है.
अच्छा. हाँ.
अच्छे हैं.
ठीक ठाक.
आप
केरला से है. मैं तो say 8th तारीख में 3 days down the line in Kerala we have a program called greening drive by the government. So I am trying to be a part of it, where I connect with schools abroad and naming a tree after my friends abroad. I'll plant it here. Just an hour ago I connect with a classroom full of German students. So we'll be planting 30 trees in Kerala, naming it after them. So today I have decided to connect with as many friends as possible and plant trees here, which will after a week be taken by the student to his own household. He will plant it in his own courtyard and nurture it there. So my friends have agreed to plant a tree at the other end as well. So I am working on tree twinning project.
Very cool.
Okay, and
Yeah.
Professor Joseph has just sponsored a lot of trees for me. Instead of buying trees.
No, I have a tree planted. I have a tree that was planted that I planted with students in Uganda at a school, so that they have a tree there planted with NGGA.
Great.
That was very cool. That was
Very
very cool.
cool. Yeah. So,
And if I can keep this tree that's inside alive, I plant this tree outside. That tree gets planted. See, it's a live tree.
It is.
It's
Ah.
potted.
Okay.
It's potted. It's not cut. So now can I join him in?
Please. Yeah.
I mean, will he just come?
Muhammad Rais. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
I tried to add race. I'm not quite sure what happened with the but we lost
Yeah.
everything.
You may add Muhammad Rais, but I think Professor Joseph has some bandwidth issue. That could be why he dropped out. Yeah, Muhammad.
So, what is your what ideas do you have for me to be able to get, should NGGE just kind of pull out and the matrix pull out and let you guys go, or do we want to continue trying to use that as a foundation, philosophical foundation for a global learning network?
I think he should keep it as philosophical foundation. Yes, we can all contribute, we can work together, but there should be some foundation, and you have already established that, number one. Number two, even in the sessions here, I show Michael Soskill because he's a good friend of mine. We have connected, and many a time he has come to my rescue when I am at a seminar, session, workshop, and I don't get anyone at all. All I do is click Michael Soskill and send an SOS asking him to come over. Whatever the time, he will come. It could be very early or late in the night for him, but he comes online and waves to my audience, which gives me better acceptance and more credibility. So I have been telling the world to follow Michael Soskill and his colleagues of Global Education, Global Teacher Prize. Follow the footsteps of those people who are making a difference.
Michael is. I'm hoping Michael will become a member of the board. Michael and I were in Africa together as well.
Okay.
Michael does the application of what the matrix and the philosophy of the matrix is talks about.
Mm-hmm.
Somehow or another, trying to combine that together
Okay.
is because I didn't have a classroom. I have a world classroom.
Even I don't.
And
I am 67.
you don't have a classroom?
I am retired, but I move from school to school or college to college because I am a wiki educator, that is a trainer for Wikipedia. So I get a welcome in any college or school because I am a teacher trainer recognized by UNESCO. So I use their premises to train the public even. Occasionally, I go meet church authorities. I think,
Raiz, I'm getting feedback from your side. I think. Can you either put headphones on or mute? Because I
Okay,
hear.
okay. I'm listening to the conversation.
Yeah, that's
I'm
good.
listening. Okay,
I'm getting voices. I think from your side, so it's hard
okay,
for me to hear what the pastor say.
okay,
Just mute your mic, and then when you want to talk,
okay,
okay? And
okay.
then when you want to talk, just okay.
let me try Joseph again because he just called me again. Maybe he's interested to connect. If his audio is well tuned, it should help.
Okay.
Let's see.
Oh,
Oh,
he's
yes.
all dressed now, fancy. Look at that.
I was sorry, I was where the sound system was not being picked up properly.
Yeah, yeah.
Good afternoon,
Same,
Joseph.
Good afternoon, my name is Joseph. Whom am I speaking to? I can't see you.
I am, you can't see me. I'm Tracy Hanson. I'm in the United States, currently in a snowstorm. I should have been in Pakistan, only they didn't get me my visa in time.
Where about in the EU are you?
I'm in New
We are
Hampshire.
lucky.
Yeah, I'm in New
We are
Hampshire.
lucky.
Yeah, I was hoping to be talking to the World Youth Conference that's happening there shortly, but
Today.
yeah.
Where? Pakistan.
That's right.
Pakistan. Yeah, I was invited to come and speak to the conference, but they didn't invite me until too late, so I had to get the visa through the government, and they didn't get it to me in time, so
Ultimately, unless Almighty allows, nothing happens anyway.
say that
We
again.
are lucky. We are lucky that we
Almighty or God Almighty plans,
you
nothing
are
happens
not
anyway.
there.
That's right. You just have to go with the flow, right?
That's right.
And maybe that's the way you are safer probably at this time of the year in this part of the world.
Oh, much more. Yes. 2 years ago, I was in Africa, and it was wonderful.
Very
I
good.
was in Africa, and I was in Nepal.
Very good. There are differences in various countries, unfortunately. I have been to many of these countries, and things have changed a lot of late. And
Yeah.
we just have to play by the ear.
Well, as I was telling Sebastian, it's even more important now that we create this global learning network where we can begin to educate each other and educate our learners to each other to solve the problems, because it ain't going to happen through the education systems that we have that are so focused on government standards that have nothing to do with the sustainability of the communities that it's teaching, that we need to really start making major changes. And I developed the matrix of a learner, which is what I took out to Africa 2 years ago. And it's what we're trying to get to become the philosophical foundation for this type of global understanding and learning.
Where about in Africa did we go? I was in South Africa 2 years ago. Where in Africa were you?
I was in Kenya, Uganda, and Cameroon.
And what kind of a project takes you there? Any specific committed project or general exploration?
It was taking the matrix of a learner out to countries that had invited me to come and share it to see whether or not that had any value. And originally, when I did go out with it, it was an alternative to education. That's what I had designed it for. However, the trip has kind of changed it into being the matrix for living and a way of thinking about how one should live their life and the responsibilities that we have towards each other and the success of each other. And it's visual. Would you like to see what it looks like?
I would love to.
Okay, let me see if I can share my screen again.
If I can also have your website, I would love to have it. And my website is very simple. www.
.ngge. Yeah, but it's changing. There's two. Let me see if I can get this.
Riverside.com.
Okay. Let me see. Okay, can you see this on your screen now?
Yes, I can see learner, create, give back, explore, learn, create, educate, community, global citizen, family.
So simply it says that that which is essential to the learner, defined by the matrix, is any person or group of people exploring their environment to gain knowledge. So I have used this with over 350 educators in Nairobi, coming from all different areas and ideas of education. But when we came together, we were able to define it in one way so that they could all agree upon it. And that became the learner, or the center that drove everything else. It's what I call the eye of the matrix.
Okay.
And then the red is the learning cycle that we go through. We explore by asking questions. And then we learn to answer the questions, not by being told what the questions are, and not by being told what the answers are, but by asking them, and then using those yellow resources that we have around us to be able to find the answers, so that we can take what we've learned to create something that we give back to other learners. And mastery is secondary. See, education systems is all about becoming a master. And I don't think we become a master ever, because when you do, it means, I don't have any more questions. I know it all. You will know it all when you're a teenager.
That's right.
But we go through levels of mastery. You know, but each time we go through a level of mastery, it brings up more questions, and we go over that exploring again. You know, so that's why I changed it from master to mastery. And then put it last, because it's secondary. It's the give back and the sharing of our knowledge to move us forward, save our planet that's important. You know. And now we have Stephen Hawking saying, we're not going to last 1,000 years. We're going to, we have to create civilizations off the earth because we are going to last. And my question is, that's fine and dandy to get paired. I'm not sure how to give an accurate. I'm not sure we'll last that long and keep going the way we are.
That's right.
But
Pardon me, did I have the name Stephen Covey or Stephen?
Hawkins.
Hawkins. Stephen Hawkins.
It's a scientist.
Yeah, fine. Stephen Hawkins, fine.
Who is predicted that, you know, we can't save planet. It's kind of like spelled that way. Anyhow, my question to him, he's the one that actually is supporting the global teachers
Global Teacher Prize, yeah.
awards.
Yes.
And I missed it, but I like try next year. I don't class, except I have a world of learners. And I want to challenge him and say, if you want to give an award out, $1 million out, give it out in education for the learners. And let's try and change that attitude of this throwaway planet. Because we throw away so many of our learners by in Africa the conditions, the environment is such they travel far to get there. They're 50 in classroom. It's dictated learning. It doesn't have reality based meaning to them, and they drop out. And they have nothing. They have nothing to be able to be successful. If we could change that, create community learning environment so that they are coming to within their community. As adults who never had the opportunity to get the learning to be successful. Okay. And empower them by community to be able to do this, and then help each other in other communities that we can start to take back. I just want to create a movement to say to him that no, this is the planet. This is our planet. And this is not a throwaway planet. And we've got to stop throwing away the learners. In America, we have to stop using tests to label kids because they are just successful in their learning if we allow them to learn their way. If we allow them to learn about the things they're passionate and interested in, they gain this knowledge base that's necessary, that the core curriculum and all those other standards create, but they're going to be learning from who they are, and where they are, and what their interest is, so that they can be more successful. And they don't have to be labeled and push through a system so that when they come out, they have no skills.
That's right.
Or they're in debt. Can we not take this learning to learning system, as Sebastian calls it, class, which I really like, can we not take that and make that the educational way forward?
Listening.
Okay, so the yellow pieces are what I call those guiding lights, those that guide us in our learning. And what we want to do is to help them learn not to tell us what to do, but to guide us and help us discover those things.
Mm-hmm.
The parents and the family and the peers, educators, community, and global citizens are all of those things which we use to be able to successfully gain our goals.
When are you able to make it to India one day? I welcome you to. I have two centers here where I am now speaking from. One is Born to Excel Success Motivation Center. That is someone who is born to excel. BORNTOEXCEL. Born to excel. That is one. That is my motivational training activity, which I have been traveling a lot in the past. Even now, I have a lot of teachers upgrading training, as well as teenagers programs. I have a full day session on Friday. Now, the other area I have beautiful homestay. Guests are accommodated and looked after with lands to riverside view.
Wait a second, your voice is coming in and out. Raiz, if you don't have, somebody's got talking behind, and I can't hear Joseph. Have you heard of Shaisen? Have you heard of Shaisen Anthony in India, in Dubai? He is an international filmmaker.
Filmmaker, what's your name, please?
Shaisen Anthony.
Tyson Anthony.
Shaisen Anthony.
Shaisen.
You heard of Shaisen? He's in India.
The name doesn't ring well with me.
We should hit you up. He was here in September, And he started filming a documentary on the matrix of a learner because he believes it's a philosophy that we should be putting learning and education on. And he wanted me also to come to India so that he and I could do some traveling and he could continue doing documentary on this. We're looking at January, February maybe, but you see, my problem is I need to get sponsored. I need to be invited by the country to come in and share and work with them.
That's where we come in. Investment for people who really have vision are not in a position to invest that kind of money. That's one of the problems here and elsewhere in this part of the world in general. But if this filmmaker is a man of vision, and as far as your stay and food is concerned, I can sponsor. As far as the air ticket and traveling is concerned, I can't.
Well, and that's kind of the way it was with Pakistan too. Okay, so I was trying to come up with the plane tickets, and then after that, I was their responsibility. Then they have to take care of me.
That's right, yeah.
But
the visa requirements and the air ticket, etc. If you take care, if you are coming to South India, where we are in Kerala, for a couple of days to look after you in my beautiful homestay premises and look after you is not a big deal at all.
you know, I stayed in Kibera, outside of Nairobi, in the ghettos.
Yeah.
There's only one thing that I really require wherever I stay. I mean, I was able to even I took my showers and washed my hair out of pails of water that I heated on the stove. You see, I can do those things. But I have to have a toilet that you can sit on.
Don't worry. Tracy, 1 second. The name I wrote down is here. Tracy.
Yeah.
Do not worry. I have the art of what do you call it? The construction in the beautiful rooms, 5-star hotels will fail.
Wow. Well, I don't need 5-star anything. I just want to get out there and be with the people
If
again.
you look at my website, if Sebastian can send you both my websites, have a look at it, and once you are in my premises, you are in a real 5-star facility with air conditioning, with the television facility, Wi-Fi connection, everything is here. It's large, extra large. If you got 4 other family members in the same room, they can stay.
But it sounds wonderful, and we should make sure that we are connected and keep in touch in this movement forward.
We will give you my contact numbers, my websites, and we can be on Skype next time. Now it's getting a bit towards the evening, dinner time. My family is waiting for me downstairs. And I would like to go and join them, and I wish you the very best. And the vision is good and very praiseworthy, and I hope Almighty will bless you to achieve your targets. I have done my part of training all over the world, and I keep training teachers even now with the hope that we create global citizens who will come back and help us.
It is my hope, Joseph, as well, that we can do this. And I'm actually sending you a contact. And let's see if I can get this. Hey. Oh, see, this is what I just. So that we have you on.
All right.
Okay, and I am really excited about us getting Sebastian to link us up. But you got my. You should have stopped screen sharing. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I'm in the process of trying to redo the website because because of the traveling, people want to know just about the matrix itself, and then about matrix and education, because I use the matrix to work with college kids trying to decide where they want to go to college. I work with them with businesses who want to see where they've gone and where they want to be 5 and 10 years from now. So you use the matrix in anything because it's really a philosophy of life, as Africa has taught me. But now that we want to be able to use that as a foundation, say we can in fact take back our learning and share our knowledge with each other to become a greater nation and not one of segregation biases. And because we are not going to save our planet that way. So this whole problem we have currently with our incoming president makes it even more important that we band our nation together.
I'm just carrying a message for you.
Okay. But you need to go and eat. Do I say namaste to you? I know I do in India.
All right. Thanks a lot, and God bless you. Let's hope that something will happen as planned.
Thank you,
All the
Rosa.
best. Good night.
All the night.
It's time for dinner here.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
See you.
I would like you fast so you get dinner. And
Yeah.
let's make a time to get together. And I sent you this plan that I had outlined for Uganda. So you can look at it as one that I think is, and I want to look at class. Maybe that's what we call it. It doesn't matter as long as we make it happen.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Bye-bye for the time.
Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye.